Hello, crafty people. This is Catherine with the Motley Art, and this is Sketch 6, Week 6 for She's Crafty's mini pad class. And I will have a link to her video in the description. You can see the sketch for this week in her video. I'm also going to have a card here at the top for the playlist that I have for all of the sketches that I've done for this mini pad class. So I'm going to have a full process here showing exactly how I did this whole sketch, and I'm still using all of the same supplies that I used in the previous sketch. But I think I want to talk a little bit about decision fatigue, and it really is something that came up in a different video I was watching this week. So I was watching a video by Lindsay with the Frugal Crafter, and she was talking about that, and I realized that when I joined this class, I had decision fatigue, and I did not realize that before starting this class. But in January, when I started doing these sketches, they just were coming together really quickly. It just seemed like everything was flowing, and I just have a really good time. Every Sunday morning, I get up and I have a good time making some scrapbook layouts. And I thought, man, why does it feel like I've been having a hard time with crafting for a while? Why do I not feel this way every time I craft, every time I sit down and craft? And I realize it's because a lot of times I sit down and I don't really know what I'm going to do, or, I pull out some supplies and I'm just not sure how I'm going to use them. And so then it's like this overwhelming checklist of, am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? How am I going to utilize this? Where I'm going to do this? And after a while, that just gets tiring, especially when you're crafting for more of a hobby, when you craft for more of a stress reliever. To then have to make all of these different decisions, it can feel a little bit overwhelming, and it can feel like it can just take away some of the creativity that you feel you're having. It can just makes it feel like it's not as fun as it used to be. And this class has been really a lot of fun. It's been really great. I feel so good about the items that I've made, and just want to keep going on and just want to keep doing more of these scrapbook layouts. And it's not just been the class. For me, watching Shannon's videos was something that I just really admired, how she pulled out these kits and would sit and make a layout. She already had so many decisions already decided for her, right? She knew what paper she was going to use. She knew what embellishments she was going to use. She knew the color scheme. Like, she already had so many things already decided. She just had to think about putting how she was going to put it together, what she was going to do with the supplies to make a layout that she will be happy with. And so then you're not making a lot of decisions per se, you're being more creative, right? That's the creative process. That's the part where you get to say, okay, this is how I'm going to make it look for me. And that's the fun part, right? That's the fun of being creative, because I have purchased kits before, and in fact, I put up a video previous to this one where I purchased a kit that tells you exactly what to do, step by step. It gave you exactly what to do. And while that's really great, and there are times that I want that, I don't want to think at all, right? I just want to come and I want to put something together and know that it's going to look good because somebody else has already told me exactly how to do it. But other times I want to feel like I have a little bit of creativity, a little bit of decision. I mean, I want to make a little bit decisions, right? I want to make 1 or 2 decisions. I don't want to make 100 decisions. So even in that video, if you check out my video that I posted yesterday, you'll see that I took that kit, and instead of making cards with it, I decided to make some scrapbook layouts with it. So I had supplies that worked together. I had some ideas because they had give you sketches as well. I just made those sketches work for a 6x6 layout versus working for a greeting card. And I had a lot of fun with that. So I think sometimes you got to step back at what you're doing and ask yourself what isn't working for you and how can you switch that up. I joined this class because a lot of my crafting didn't feel like it was working for me, because I wasn't feeling inspired, and I wasn't feeling like I wanted to do things. I felt like I had to do things because I had said I was going to in my mind, and that I didn't really want to do those things. So that made it no fun. That didn't make it feel good or any fun. And I do this for stress release. That is a major reason why I craft, is for stress release and to feel creative. So when she put together this class, I thought, yes, I want to try doing how she crafts. I want to try that. Let me see if that will work for me, because you never know, right? You watch somebody and you see their process, and maybe that works for you, maybe it doesn't, but if you give it a try, you'll know. And then sometimes you just got to tweak it. It's like her process is to do 6x6, and she always has, for the most part, she always has her image that she's doing. That doesn't work for me right now. I don't always have my images, and I like to work a lot smaller. I like to work on 6x6. So I tweaked it. I took part of the process that works for her and saw if it would work for me, and part of it does work for me. I really, really love having this kit mentality. Bring a bunch of things together, use those things, because then you use those things, and you come out with this fun, pretty project that you're very happy with and you feel really good about. So I'm definitely going to be continuing to do that, in trying to do a more kit mentality and bringing together items that I know are going to work together. So let me know how you feel about this. Do you ever have decision fatigue in your crafting? Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. So that is my sketch for this week. Thank you for watching the video, and have a creative day.